To the markets now, where the big question was whether the ASX could snap a 6-day losing streak. It did, but only just. A very mixed day, ending pretty much back where it started. The Australian dollar dropped following that Glenn Stevens speech in Brisbane, but has since come back. And James Rosenberg from Macquarie Private Wealth joins me now. And James, another unconvincing session. What happened?
Oh, totally unconvincing, Ticky. You would have thought after 6 sessions where the market lost in excess of 300 points that when we had a bounce back it would have been with a lot more conviction than the 7.3 point rise that we saw today. Really mixed across the bourse. The banks, which have borne the brunt of the selling over the last couple of weeks or so, saw a little bit of a bounce back across the board, but unconvincing, as you say. And I think across the market it's really a matter of a lack of buying rather than particularly strong selling. We've seen that illustrated in comments from Reserve Bank Governor Glenn Stevens today, where he started out saying that the Reserve Bank was open to further easing. That saw the currency fall, as you mentioned, and then finished the speech talking about crazy prices in pockets of housing, which saw the currency recover. So really the market's a little bit unsure of what Reserve Bank policy is going to be, and seen that reflected in volume and certainly rather a lack of direction.
Yeah, broad sweep of worries, foreign as well as domestic.
Indeed. Your previous correspondent was talking about the issues around Greece and the worries there, also the conjecture about the timing of US rate rises, and there's no doubt that Janet Yellen needs to get rates above zero. But we have, like most of the others in the market, as economic data has been weak, we've pushed out the timing for rate rises. I think we're now looking at about September, but when that does happen, it really will be very, very slow, subject to inflation in the US. Domestically, consumer confidence was very weak, gave up the strong bounce over the last couple of months.
Yes.
And we saw a particular weakness in the consumer discretionary stocks. JB Hi-Fi was the one that saw most of the downwards pressure.
And briefly, I see Qantas has expanded its relationship with American Airlines.
Yes, they have indeed. They're going to be flying to San Francisco, and American will be taking some of Qantas's routes to Los Angeles. Now they're going to profit share rather than code share. It'll add about 9% in capacity to Qantas's most profitable international route. Notwithstanding that, the stock was down a cent, but let's keep in mind it has rallied in excess of 120% over the previous 12 months.
It has indeed. James Rosenberg, thank you very much for all that.
Pleasure.